on the awa, on the makawhio, right in the heart of our hapu Kātimaha ki makawhio. One of the two sub-tribes on the west coast of the South Island. And at the moment we're doing a cultural harvest for our mata, for our whitebait. It is a practice that has been going on for generations. My cousin was telling us, you know, how our old people would dig a hole and lay the sheet down. And when the mata would go into this hole, pull the sheet up, and that was one of the ways our old people would harvest. Tauho. A cultural harvest to me is the mana whenua expressing through action their rangatiratanga. For a time, we weren't able to because of dodgy deals that were going on, reducing our access. So for us, you know, it's about keeping our home fires burning, putting our flag back in the ground, saying maha kia here, and, you know, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, so our mata use the push of the high tide to get into the river mouth, and then they'll swim up our rivers. So usually you want to have your net in the water just before the start of the tide.
And I guess, you know, originally it was a way of life. It was a way to provide our whānau with kai. It was a way that our land provided for us. So this cultural harvest is really around, you know, establishing a tikaka for the benefit of our hapu, for the benefit of Kātimaha ki makawhio.
Ko kahu raki mahu I ka tōku I koa, ko ao raki tamau ka ariki. I'm a proud southern Māori boy through and through.
Kia ora anō. Hey, yeah.
My tipuna traversed the mountains, rivers and lakes of Te Waipounamu for hundreds of years.
This bit's pretty cool.
Wait till we get in there.
Their footsteps are etched into this landscape, and I've made it my life's mission to follow them. With my whānau, we're travelling all over this whenua in search of the stories.
This is our kaupapa. Welcome to jump on our waka.
And people who make it special.
Eventually we want to be as self-sufficient as possible.
No, well, it's good to see more whānau out here driving for that. Come with us on our journey as we explore Te Waka o Aoraki. Today's mish is to visit an old friend of my father's, Rāklei, who lives in a little place called Kaiata, about 7 minutes drive from Mawhera or Greymouth.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Rā's old school. He's got the values and connection to the whenua that were instilled in him early from his own father.
What's your earliest memory of harvesting the tuna there, Ra?
Probably down southwestern. We were just using an old sock and putting a bit of dead possum in it, and then tie a bit of string onto your sock and sit there at night time and just drag them up on the beach onto the stones and hit them with a bit of wood.
What do you mean?
When I was younger, we'd always head up to Waiweke Gorge and we'd stay up there in the Ministry of Works camps. We'd go up there and we'd have to wash in the river. Then we'd have an orchard down there. We'd go down and pick all the fruit.
Right, here they come, I can...
You see them coming?
Yeah, I see a bit of movement.
Oh, yeah, here they
in the
come.
tunnel.
Also, we'd head on down to southwestern and my uncle, he was a crayfishman at Bruce Bay. And the other auntie, she was doing whitebaiting.
Crack up. Never watched eels go into a hinaki before.
These days, I think there's a lot of people that haven't got the knowledge because they just haven't been exposed to it, really. I think that's what we should say. As soon as I was like 12 or 14 or something, Dad taught me how to use a gun, and he said, don't you kill anything unless you're going to eat it. And I've sort of practiced that all the way through my life.
Hey, Pai.
It's actually a nice hill.
That's what you need for Kai. Straight in the smoker.
Wow!
Wow, tito big girl. He hā tēnei.
Oh, tita.
He tuna.
We only really take 1 eel a month for us, for our own use. We don't go overboard. If we really want a feed for other people, we'll go up the rivers and we'll put a inaki in there and do that, so that we've always got food here. I just buried all the waste produce on my grapevine, so it'll feed my grapes for this coming season. No waste around here.
Ra has lived all sorts of lives, from fishing to pig farming.
Was it a paraglider you brought with the old man? Or was it a
Hang glider.
Hand glider, that's
Yeah.
it. You were trying to jump off a sand dune or something with it?
Oh,
or-
I've done heaps of crazy stuff.
But these days, his main focus is this, the grey area nursery. Here he's growing fruit trees and vegetables, as well as native plants, allowing him to combine two of his passions, self-sufficiency and supporting the whenua.
Because how long have you been here on this spot?
I've been on the site for probably 30 years, but a lot's changed over that time. We call it the grey area nursery, possibly because of all the different grey areas I've lived in over my life. Done a few grey things I shouldn't have probably done, but never mind.
You've been running this nursery for a while, eh? Over 30
I've been
years.
running the nursery for only 3 years, just slowly built up from nothing. Gone around and seen a lot of local people and got plants out of their gardens and split them up and made more. Tried to do everything on the cheap because I didn't have a lot of money to play with, so I just utilised what we had. I went up the bush and got a few kawai trees and a few kakatea and a bit of rimu and a bit of everything, and then slowly just grew them out to what you see here today. My mother bought this property many years back for $17,500 for 50 acres, and she gave myself a bit of land, my sister and my brother. And ever since then, I've just been working on the property, developing it. I've had cattle here, I've had sheep, pigs, you name it. I've tried everything, and it's all, some's failed, some's been successful, but I've enjoyed the journey anyway, it didn't matter.
Little.
Here's a few more fruit trees over here. This is some olives here. These are Black Doris plums. They're just about due to open all their shoots and the leaves to come on them. We've got damson plums here, feijoas, limes, lemons, tangelos, and a lot more fruit is going to come in the future. We're just slowly sourcing places we can get it from.
What was your original plan?
My plan was really to be self-sufficient.
Yep.
And grow all the fruit and vegetables so that I could sustain myself without having to really get in the system. I wanted to stay away from the system and just live a simple, easy life, really.
And being a bit of a DIY expert has helped Ra get his nursery humming.
I've got a couple of carpet shots in town and they supply me all this carpet. Instead of them throwing it at the rubbish tip, we take it all and we utilise it again to slow the weeds growing, and we just lay that over top of the ground and it suppresses them, so it works really well and everyone wins.
There's no waste here. Everything gets used and repurposed.
Bye-bye.
A message he's trying to get out to the wider community.
This is our whānau butchery. We set it up to feed the whānau. This is my chiller in here. A few sheep in here at the moment.
Hey, hippie.
And nothing gets wasted. The skins, the heads, the feet, everything will be used. You know, just get out there and just do it. You know, that's what I want people to do. I can show them how to cut up a deer, how to make a sausage, how to make saveloys and mince and things, get the meat off the bone without wasting half it, and then using the bone to make, let's say, MΑORI instruments or tools. Don't waste any part of it. There's so many different uses of the product that comes from one animal, not just the meat. All the sheep waste is going to go into this bag here, and we'll probably put some kamakama on top of it. A little bit of soil, about a foot of soil, over top of all this stuff we're going to put in here, and you'll grow some mean veggies. Oh yeah, good now.
Ra Clay is definitely a man who wears a few different hats. So as well as his mahi at the nursery, he's also spearheading a program called Hunter Gatherer Gardener. A kaupapa which is exactly as the name suggests,
Come on, let's go.
teaching whānau the skills they need to feed themselves.
The hunter-gatherer and gardening program, it was sort of how I live. I lived my life that way, and I figured that why not share that experience with other people that have never had the chance to get out there and do it.
Wakarikia? Yep. Wakarikia? Yep. Kabai. Wai ora, wai tupu, wai tapito, wai Māori, re reana ki tua, re reana ki tai, wai tapu anuku, wai tapu araki, wai tapu te tapu o tōku awa. Whānau, whānau, hara mai te toki, haumie, hui-e, tai.
Just going to the beach and getting some mussels. A lot of people have never ever done that. They get mussels by zipping down to the supermarket and getting them. Shooting deer, I've done that ever since I was 10 or 11 with my father and with family and friends. I thought, well, here I am, getting older in life. Why not pass those skills on before they're lost? But I've always loved the nature. Being out, hearing the birds chirping first thing in the morning when it's spring, the amazing noises they make. The scenery you see, the beautiful rivers, the lakes, the sea, everything, it's all here. From Greymouth, we come up to Hui-Ā-Iwi River. We quite often come up here gathering kai. There's plenty of tuna in the river and trout in the river. And then you've got the deer, the pigs and the goats all running freely all around us. First of all, I've got to really educate them on not just going out there and raping and pillaging. Just take what you need for the day, don't go crazy, because tomorrow's another day and there's a lot of other people out there that need a feed. I'd like them to go away with the skills so they can feed themselves without having to come and ask me silly questions. Hopefully I can pass that on and they'll keep it in their head and they'll go away with that knowledge of how to survive without having to worry about a dollar.
Tiki nā ngā rākau, big girl, eh? Gotta find some wood to light this fire. And the message Ra is trying to get out isn't just about self-sufficiency. It's about slowing down and enjoying the ride. Hey, you're supposed to be helping.
When we were younger, we'd all be connected a lot better together. We didn't have computer games and phones. That's pretty cool.
This is the posse?
We'd be, round at other friends' place, and I found that everyone seems to be working longer hours, chasing the dollar instead of enjoying life. The way the world's changed so much, it's silly. You've got to have a bit of money, but you don't have to be the richest person in the cemetery.
It's like the perfect little fire, eh? Not too big, not too small.
Go back to the basics and enjoy life rather than working for money to enjoy life.
My whānau and I like to keep moving. So today we've shot back over to the east coast of Te Waipounamu. This is Kaikōura, literally meaning eat crayfish. But back when Ngāi Tahu first settled here, it was known as Te Taumanu o Te Waka a Māori, the seat of Maui's canoe. This name comes from the legend of Maui and how he used this area as a foothold to brace himself as he was fishing up the North Island. We're here to attend a pretty special event on the Ngāi Tahu calendar. Every second year we have Hui-Ā-Iwi. This year was hosted here in Kaikōura, and it is an opportunity for all of Ngāi Tahu to come together in one of our hapu's wahi and to wānanga. So really it's just a space to express our Ngāi Tahu taka and also to, voice issues within the Ngāi Tahu takiwa. Te Waipounamu is a very vast island and our Ngāi Tahu people are spread far and wide. So events are always a good chance to come together and catch up with friends and whānau, as well as an opportunity to express our unique Ngāi Tahu culture.
also at Hui-Ā-Iwi we have Te Atakura, which is our kapahaka. All of the hapu, they will get together, and you know, it's hard for us on Te Toio Potini because a lot of our whānau live outside of our takiwā. For us on the coast, you know, kapahaka and waiata is one of those things that we have been wanting to develop. So what we decided to do is actually come together as Potini Ngāi Tahu. So we have Ngāti Waiwai and Kāti Maha Kiki Makawhio as sort of one rōpū. Every individual, every family, every hapu and every tribe are on a journey of reconnection, on the journey of re-indigenising, on the journey of reclaiming te taonga tuku iho. Reclaiming their mātauraka, reclaiming their practices. Honestly, one of the most proudest moments that I can think of in terms of my Potini Ngāi Tahu taka. You know, it shows me how far we have come because not even that long ago, we didn't have the best connections. Whereas that just showed me how far we have come and how far we can go and to have our tamariki performing with us.
But as many Māori will attest, events like these are also an important expression of one of our other passions, kai.
For us here, everything is about the kai. You know, no one remembers how great a whaikōrero was. Everyone remembers the kai.
This is Morris Manawatu, a Ngāi Tahu whakapapa expert based here in Kaikōura. He's playing an important role in passing our information on to the next generation.
Kia iwi ki te atua, te tīmatanga o te kopu, mo ngā rongo ki te whenua, aroha nui ki te tangata. Ai nā mate nā tini aitua kua whiturangi tia haere, haere, haere. Haere ki te pūtahi tango rehua hoki atu ki te kāinga tūturu. I whakarere e te atua mō te mano, haere, haere, haere. Āpiti hono tātai hono, te hunga mate ki te hunga mate. Āpiti hono tātai hono, te hunga ora ki te hunga ora. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Morris Manawatu, to me, is one of the holders of Ngāi Tahu whakapapa. Morris holds old knowledge from our whakapapa, our genealogy, and our pūrākau, our stories and legends, but mainly kōrero around our migration and the movements of our tipuna.
There's one story we haven't told, and that's where we're going to visit today, and that was our fights with Ngāi Tahu.
Yeah, come on.
So Ngāi Tahu, they came up and they attacked us 5 different times, and we defeated them 5 times. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to these battlegrounds where that happened. The final battle happened here before Te Rauparaha come. Within our tribe, Ngāi Tahu, it was pretty chaotic. There was a period where there was lots of fighting between each other, between Māmoe, before peace come. And so, history-wise, this is an important bit of whenua.
What started you on your whakapapa journey?
I've always had a hunger. It wasn't as accessible as it is today. And, you know, for me, one sheet of paper here, another sheet of paper there, and I just memorised everything and slowly accumulated, and just took it from there. But just one step at a time, eh? One ancestor at a time, that's all it is. Today, I can see the hunger in our young ones. The whakapapa is who we are, eh? You can't deny it. And so all along these cliffs here, they were all birds. This was a mecca as far as kai goes. The fish, the tuna, the pātiti, all the birds, you know, it could sustain big numbers.
Morris is a driving force behind the Te Runaka o Kaikōura initiative called Te Ara Pūkenga.
Kaikōura, we have layer upon layer of history, and I see it as beneficial to the town, to the whole town really, and to the employers within the town, to have their workers know who they are, where they live. This battle here is what triggered off them keeping on coming. And then in 1828, that's when Te Rauparaha come. And although the Te Rauparaha came backwards and forwards a few times, finally it reunited us as an iwi. And we defeated them at Ngāi Tahu. And you know, as a tribe, united, we are invincible. The problem is, we're not always united.
Can you go through
Can we
some
go?
whakapapa?
Oh, yes, please, yeah.
Well, all right.
So, yeah.
And since I'm with an expert here, it's a good chance to fill in some of the gaps in my own whakapapa knowledge.
Mahaki Nui was the daughter.
And that's where we get mahaki.
That's where you get mahaki, yeah.
Connecting in this way with my culture and whakapapa is all part of the journey I'm on in my Māori taka.
Or maka, yeah, that's all. That's an impressive whakapapa you have there.
Not me.
Yeah, only because you're related to me.
Yeah.
Got us all.
I have whakapapa that take me to Ngāti Porou. I have whakapapa that links me to Maniapoto. You know, I have whakapapa that links me to Ngāti Apa ki te Rātō. And I think all of those things make me who I am. Ngāi Tahu is the wāhi that has whāngaid me. I've grown up on Te Tai o Pautini. They are the iwi and the hapu that have helped sustain me and my whānau. So it's only right that I pay respects by getting to as many kaupapa, by living our tikanga and our practices and making sure that the next generation have the same opportunities in the Ngāi Tahu space. But that also means that I need to strengthen my hononga, my connections to all of my other hapu and all of my other iwi and all of my other whānau as well, because the same things apply.
We're gonna go that way.
The more I am connected and the more I understand those places, the stronger I am as an individual, the more I can hand on to my uri.
Ko te matua tama